Hello there, marble racing fans. We are back once again with our weekly Marble Champions episode. It has been quite a while since one of these has happened due to the halfway break, but we are finally back and ready to get back into some action. You can see our beautiful fans. Right behind there, that's me, sitting right by Snowball, Cat Eye, and Rainbow Marble, who just did a special interview sponsored by Palingos. Go watch that if you haven't. Here are your rules and the demo by Cat Eye and Snowball. You can see this is a weightlifting style event where the marbles will have to use all their physical force to get the block as far as they can. Here are your standings going into this event. Foresters still lead it with 72 points, but the margin has come down a lot. Sub-Zero Squad in second with 68 points. That's only a 4-point gap. And then the Ritzy Rollers, the 7-point gap back there to third place. In general, the midfield is quite close together, not separated by a lot of points. That means way more excitement for me and for you guys. Here are your contestants. This is a team event. Both contestants will compete for each team. The Foresters will be looking to extend their lead in this event, and Sub-Zero Squad will be looking to catch up and maybe even overtake them. Those are your two teams to watch this event. We get rolling. The Aquasonics are your first team in the starting block. They roll down the ramp. They hit the block. Not a great push by the Aquasonics. Only 1.81. That will not hold as our next team gets up, which is Chaotic Revenge. They come barreling down that ramp. They had a nice push right there. Yeah, 2.37, immediately taking the lead away from the Aquasonics. Now your overall leaders, the Foresters. That was a good push by them. Can they overtake Chaotic Revenge? Ooh, they just barely don't. 2.31. That slots them right back there in the second place currently. Now the Guardian Angels. That was a good push by them. They've been pretty quiet all season. Let's see if they can make an impact. And they actually get the exact same score as the Foresters, 2.31. Very interesting. Now full deck. A very middle of the pack team so far this season. But that was a great push by them. Yeah, 2.56. That skyrockets them into the lead over Chaotic Revenge. Here's our next team, Ghosts of Halloween. They've really fallen from grace. Gone from third place overall to 9th, I believe. Will that push help them out? No. 2.12. Not great from the Ghosts of Halloween. Slots into 4th, I believe. Now Instant Ramen. They had a good run in Event 5. Can they keep their momentum going after an okay finish in Event 6? Ooh, 1.43. That's the worst score so far. Not at all what Instant Ramen wanted to do this event. You can see our Palingos halfway standings. Full deck leads the pack with 2.56. Chaotic Revenge right there with 2.37. And the Foresters and the Guardian Angels tied for third with 2.31. Sub-Zero Squad will be looking to overtake the Foresters this event. Try and gain on them. Now the Ritzy Rollers are up. They had a hot streak earlier this season. They've clawed their way up to third from dead last with 0 points, 2.18. That is a decent push from the Ritzy Rollers. Now the Shooting Stars, they have had a disastrous season, one of the worst teams in the league. Currently in 14th, only ahead of the Navy. Ooh, 1.50. That's an awful push. That will not help out their season at all. Now the Spirit Orbs, a fairly middling team. They did win the gold in Asteroid Balance. They've been having middle-of-the-pack finishes since. 2.25, though. That was a good push. That'll push them up the standings in this event. Now Sub-Zero Squad. This is the team we've all been waiting for. Can they deliver a good push? Trying to overtake the Foresters in this event. Ooh, 1.62. That's not good at all. Not what they wanted to do. Looks like Sub-Zero Squad will fall further behind this event. Now Team Interstellar, our hosts, actually, the hometown heroes. 1.68, not a good push either. Will anyone overtake Full Deck's score? Now the Navy, the worst team actually in Marble Champions. They've been wanting to turn their season around. And they will. 2.62. That overtakes Full Deck. Now this is their event to lose. They are in first place, in contention for a medal for the first time this year. Now the 60s. Another title contending team. What can they do? 2.31. Good push, but it will not overtake the Navy. We only have one team left, and that is the Turntables. Can they overtake the Navy? They also want their first medal of the year. That looks like a good push. Can they do it? Ooh, just barely not. 2.43. We'll see the Turntables into a third place, but the Navy shocks us all by getting first in Event 7, Black Hole Push. Full Deck coming in second, the Turntables in third. All these teams getting their first medal of the year. Navy needed it most. Full Deck Navy back into title contention, and the Turntables down there also need that bronze really badly. Here are your full Event 7 results. The Navy claimed the gold in an amazing event. Full Deck and the Turntables also on the podium, and the teams you watch, the Forsters come in fifth, simply extending the lead over Sub-Zero Squad, who fumbled badly and got 0 points out of this event. That was not what they were hoping to do. And yeah, you can see, the gap has grown now. And now Full Deck skyrocketing 7 places into third. Now tied with Sub-Zero Squad in points. The Navy also moving up 2 spots. Lots of action in the midfield. We'll be back next weekend, folks. See you next time.